is a game changer. It will make you a better manifester. It'll help you gain clarity. It will remove the obstacles that you're feeling, and overall, it just changes things for the better. So I really can't emphasize the importance of setting clear boundaries. This is something that we're not taught as kids, as children. This is something we're not, it's not taught in schools, but it is really, really important to grow up with the mindset, with the mentality. And if you haven't grown up with that mentality, it's never too late to change the habit and to start practicing setting good, healthy boundaries. And I'll tell you why it's important. It's important, first of all, for many factors. Um, by setting clear boundaries, you know exactly who to allow in your energy space. And if you are not conscious of that, if you don't say no to people that you don't want to hang out with, or if you don't look after your needs, then you attract a lot of narcissists, for instance, in your life, or you attract a lot of manipulators in your life that just like feed off your good energy and waste your time. And you don't want to spend time with people that is not good for you, which is why it's really important to get cautious and to go within and believe your instincts and know exactly who is right for you and who's not right for you. It's not selfish if you want to protect yourself. And it's a human need. We all need to like protect ourselves from energy vampires, from people who are not good for ourselves. And which is why I think it's really important to get conscious of that and get familiarize yourself with people that you think is just going to waste your time or is not good for your energy. Excuse me. Um, yeah, so that's what I am talking about today. Um, and the other thing is, so how do you set clear boundaries? The in the initial process, it might be really hard to uh know what those boundaries are, but it gets easier as time goes by and as you figure out who you are, what your needs are, and what you need to do in order to help yourself, in order to like make yourself a priority and make yourself happier in the long run. So, once you do that, once you figure out yourself, your needs, then setting boundary becomes easy because now you know who to allow in your space. It's very easy. Like, don't say yes to every one that wants to spend time with you. Don't like uh, there are so many there's so many content out there on this topic, setting clear boundaries. If you're not sure where to start, because this topic, I don't want to go into the detail of setting boundaries in this video. You can take a look, just other YouTubers, or you can even Google search it, and you will see lots of content out there on this topic. So you can do a bit of research on your own, how to do it. But I cannot emphasize the importance of setting clear boundaries if you want to attract good things in your life, if you want to become a better manifester. Uh, also, the other thing I wanted to talk about is, feeling your feelings, the importance of that, and how it is good in order in the long run. For instance, if you have experienced a trauma, or if you have experienced a heartbreak, or if you're going through emotional trauma, or if you want to heal something within yourself, it's really important to feel those emotions, sit with your emotions, and and allow a process. What I mean by that is, don't ignore your feelings, don't ignore the situation at hand, don't ignore your circumstances. I know we hear this again and again, often to think positive. A lot of narcissistic people would say that, or a lot of people who don't know how to deal with their situation or with their pain, they would advise you to like, just be positive. Everything will be fine. Just be positive. Everything will be fine. No, just by being positive, not everything will be fine, or it will not clear out or bring a positive result in the long run. That's what we're after. We're not trying to like ignore our problems just for the time being because we want to feel good or because we want to deal with our problems. No, we want to deal with our problems, and one way to deal with the problem is to feel your emotion, is to feel the pain, is to feel all those emotions that come up, is to sit with your emotions. That's what emotions. That's why it's always, if you, I don't know if you like watch other YouTubers, other spiritual gurus, they will tell you this, that you have to sit with your emotions. You have to really feel those emotions. Then only once you process that, you would be able to like, let it go once and for good. And it's not an easy step to do it. I have done it in my life, which is why I'm making this video and encouraging everyone who's watching this right now. And if it's resonating with you, to go ahead and do that because it helped me, and I'm sure it will help you guys as well. Is not to ignore your problems. Thinking positively is fine. You can think positively, but at the same time, um, don't ignore the elephant in the room. The elephant is always there, so you have to face the elephant, face your demons, face your pain, face your trauma, process those emotions. What I mean by that is like sit with that emotion, whether it's like like sadness, whether it is being angry at someone, whether it is a negative emotion, or I don't know, whatever feelings you're experiencing, but more often, it's sadness, it's grief, it's being mad at someone, anger. These are all the negative emotions that we experience, or disappointment. Um, just like, feel those emotions, process them, and then it'll just help you in the long run by dealing with it. It'll and go to the root of the problem, where it's stemming from, where it's coming from. Why do you feel this way? Ask those questions. Who made you feel this way? Really feel it. How do you feel right now? And sit with it. Be quiet. Sit in meditative state, or go for a walk and think about those. Bring all those emotions to the surface. Feel them, process them, and then let them go. So that's the last step. And the last step is really, really, really important. So don't dwell on them, let them go. So that's the final step. You have to let it go, otherwise you won't be able to move on. Uh, and now, once you do that, then it becomes much easier to like be at that positive mindset. But if you're going through something right now, and if someone tells you, be positive, be positive, be positive, you're just being a drama queen, don't act it out, just let it go. No, don't listen to that advice. Your feelings, your emotions are valid. You're valid. What you're experiencing is valid. Don't allow others to uh, take away from that experience. And what other thing that I would encourage is to talk it out with someone. A lot of times when we talk it out with family, friends, or anyone in our circle, they might not take us seriously, or they are not ready to listen to us, or they just like get into like a defensive mode or attack mode. So it's best to like talk it over a therapist, for instance, if it's going to help you out. Or if you have a good circle of friends, then by all means talk it out with a circle of friends. But know that what you're experiencing is valid. Your emotions are valid. Your truth matters. So always speak your truth. Don't hide it. Don't run from it. Or don't doubt yourself that you're going to hurt so and so. No. Um, just like they matter, you matter too. Your problems matter. So that's my advice. If you're going through something, talk it out, feel your feelings, and then let it go. That's the best that you can give it to yourself. In the long run, things will work out for you much better. and also the importance of setting healthy boundaries. So if you combine these two together, and then you act from setting clear boundaries with yourself, as in like personal setting boundaries for yourself, being more disciplined, being more cautious of your time, going to bed at a certain period of time, waking up at a certain period of time, eating healthy, going for walks. These are all like boundaries that you set for yourself, and you have to follow through with it. Same thing like not allowing um unhealthy people to like enter your energy space. And I think I'm going to make a video on how to set a clear boundaries and the importance of it in the next video. But this video, I just wanted to do a little bit of introduction. The video following after this video, basically, I will create another one that I will go into depth of like how to do it. Basically, in this video, I told you why you have to do it, but in that next video, I will talk about just I will focus on setting how to set healthy boundaries